Good morning, everyone. I'll wait a moment before I officially get started. Hello and happy Thursday. Good morning, good morning. As you can see, we are in our on-site hospital here with a very special patient. Good morning, everyone. My name is Olivia. This is the Wildcat Sanctuary in Sandstone, Minnesota. I'm currently in our on-site hospital with our newest rescue, Fargo, who is a Bengal. And this is his intake exam. Like I said, Fargo is our newest rescue. He's a Bengal. This is his intake exam, which is the first step to getting him all checked out and healthy so he can potentially go out into a bungalow. He has been in quarantine since being here at the sanctuary, which is for his safety and the other cat's safety, and just making sure that he's all healthy and ready to go, and psychologically okay. This little guy's been through a lot. If you don't know his story, we were contacted by a shelter in Fargo, North Dakota, who had this little guy after he had been in 2 previous homes, is what we know, and then dumped by his family when they moved to another state. And they said that they had a feral F1 Bengal that needed help, needed rescue. And so we agreed to say yes to little Fargo here. And as many of you have been commenting and noticing, Fargo looks very wild for an F1 Bengal. And after some consideration and really getting to know Fargo, we suspect that he is likely a product of an F1 Bengal bred back to an Asian leopard cat. If you don't know, Bengals are a cross between Asian leopard cat and domestic cat. F1 means 50-50. We do have some 50% wild, 50% domestic F1 Bengals here at the sanctuary. Examples of those would be Jewel or Axel. Fargo here clearly has some pretty strong wild genetics. And so we do think that he's likely more than just 50% Asian leopard cat. Asian leopard cats are a wild species that are native to Asia. They are nocturnal, they are solitary cats, and as you can imagine, when that's mixed with domestic genetics, it can get very confusing, and there's a lot going on there genetically for little Bengals, especially for Fargo, who clearly favors those wild genetics, and in his behavior too. He has been warming up, but it will take time. And thankfully here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, we are prepared to cater to this little feisty guy for the rest of his life. Give him the best wild at heart life possible. So Fargo is receiving his intake exam today. They'll be doing lots of tests on him, blood work, a urine sample, fecal sample, just to make sure he's all squared away. They also will probably be doing some x-rays, I heard, just to make sure he's all good, not looking for anything in particular, but a full workup for Fargo here. As you can see, he's very petite. They did get a weight on him, 6 pounds, 11 ounces. He has gained a little bit of weight since arriving here at the sanctuary, but he does have a ways to go. He's a pretty slim little guy. From what we know, he was supposedly neutered, but we'll check that out today as well. And Fargo just came to us with the rabies vaccine, so this really is a full workup today. We will be sure to keep you updated. Hello, everyone. They're just now joining. This is Fargo, our newest rescue, here in our on-site hospital at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We were contacted about Fargo from a Fargo, North Dakota animal shelter about a week ago, asking for assistance because they had no more placement options for him after he had been through 2 homes and dumped when his family moved states. And so Fargo has been in quarantine, resting up, eating lots of good food, and also having the caretakers watch him and learn more about him. And this is just part of the learning process, is this intake exam. And hopefully, sooner than later, he will head out to a bungalow, just like many of our other Bengals and hybrid cats. He is so petite. I'm not sure if you all can tell here on camera, but he is very small. He's a very petite little guy.
He's neutered.
He is neutered. The news is in. He is neutered. So that's good. One less thing to do for little Mr. Fargo. But we thought we'd come on here since you all have been asking lots of questions about Fargo and obviously very concerned. We love that you love him as much as we already do. You can sponsor Fargo, although a lot of people have already stepped up. Thank you to the people who have stepped up to be his sponsor and surrounded him with all that TWS love. But you can still sponsor him for $150 a year. And that will go to his continued care here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. But be sure to stay tuned later today. This is the day we are celebrating Tammy's birthday and our Fill the Freezer campaign. But we knew that you'd want to see little Fargo here. Let me come around and show you his face, and then we'll wrap up. But be sure to stay tuned later today for Tammy's birthday bash. And we will sure to keep you updated on Fargo. Thank you, everyone.